Hi, welcome back. Today is Wednesday, March 25th, and it is day 24 of the 28-day digestive reset. And because I didn't post a video for yesterday, which was day 23, I'm going to cover both days in this video. So let's start with yesterday. Yesterday was a pretty good day overall. It was long though. Work was really long. I'm working on a project or a presentation that I have to give tomorrow. So after tomorrow, I'll be a little bit calmer and coasting a little bit more. And I had a session with a new client last night. So I was working pretty much up until like 8:30 p.m. So I was exhausted. So I did not feel like recording a video. But really quick to go through my meals from yesterday. So to break the fast, I had my gluten-free jalapeno bagel, which I love. And I'm sadly out of now, but I will get more. With two like steamed pasture-raised eggs. I cook them over hard, but they're not necessarily fried because I don't use oil. I'll just put like water in the pan and let the steam cook them. And I sauteed some spinach, added a half of an avocado, and added some sriracha. And then on the side, I had a fruit bowl, which was papaya, organic strawberries, and organic blueberries. So it was really, really good and really, really filling. I honestly was not hungry for dinner. I snacked a little bit yesterday though. Snacked more than I would have liked to. I had like these little healthy-ish versions of Snickers. So I probably shouldn't have had those. Definitely some sugar that I didn't need. And I think I'm kind of feeling it now because I'm getting that post-nasal drip. But it is what it is. It was good. And I also had a little bit of goat milk yogurt with sliced bananas, and I think I threw some strawberries in there. It was just like a little bit left in the container, so I just ate that. And I really didn't need another meal, so I was fine for the rest of the day. And I was tired, like I said. So after I met with my client, I pretty much did a little bit of homework, and then I took a nap. I was exhausted. So today, I woke up feeling really energized. Like I felt really good in the morning. And I broke my fast with oatmeal. I had oatmeal. I haven't had oatmeal in a while, and I don't think I've had it on this reset at all, which is crazy because I love oatmeal. So I had oatmeal with fresh strawberries, fresh blueberries, a diced pear, and topped it with peanut butter, honey, granola, and cinnamon. And it was slamming. I forgot how much I love oatmeal because I have not had it in a while. And I was craving something warm, but I really didn't want eggs today. So that hit the spot, kept me super duper full. It is almost 8 p.m. now, and like I'm really not hungry, but I went to the gym and like I got a really good workout in, and I know I need to replenish, so I'm going to eat. I haven't eaten yet, but I took a picture. So for dinner, I'm having a chopped bowl. So it is rice, some marinated kale, some sweet potatoes, some broccoli, some grilled chicken, some pickled onions, some spicy peppers. I think I got crispy shallots, I think. I usually get a crunch on top. And I got a dressing that's lemon tahini, and I already have tzatziki here, so I'm gonna probably put that on. And hot sauce, of course, because I'm a spicy girl. I'll probably eat maybe like half of that bowl, if that. We'll see. So I mentioned I went to the gym today, and I really, really needed to sweat. I was fiending to sweat today. I didn't work out yesterday, and I haven't worked out since Monday. And I did kind of a slower pace yoga class, but it was really good because I was very in tune with the poses and, you know, holding the poses a little longer, and that's calisthenics. So when people say yoga is not a real workout, they ain't never did yoga for real, because yoga got my body intact last year. So I'm slowly trying to get back into the swing of things with yoga, but I really wanted to sweat, and I said, you know what, let me just go do some cardio after work. So I did 45 minutes on the elliptical. Amazing. And then I sat in the sauna for a little bit. And right before I went to the gym, I got an email from, long story short, I was looking to collaborate with another health professional about a month and a half ago. And we had like an initial brainstorm session, and it went really, really well. I was excited because I'm like, you know, this is what I've been working so hard for. I'm getting an opportunity to work with an established health professional who is expanding her own business. She's a Black woman. Love that. And I liked how she operated her business. I was a client. And that's how I met her. And we got to talking and we started talking about how we can work together. And I was so excited when we had that conversation a month and a half ago. I just couldn't stop thanking God, if I'm being honest, because like this is literally what I have prayed for and what I have spent countless hours trying to build my business to, get to this point where doors are opening. And so I was extremely excited. We got to email in a little bit. I had to clarify some things for her just as far as what I can do with my holistic nutrition certification because I am not state licensed. So there's limitations for that, but I can still offer a ton of value. And I expressed that and I never heard back. And that was a month and a half ago. And so, when it happened, I honestly wasn't super upset about it. I was upset, but after a few days, I kind of just was like, this was protection. It was protection from something that probably was not for me. If it was for me, then it would have worked out. And so I believe in that. And I was at peace with resolving it with that perspective. So, and I followed up a couple times, let me just say. So it wasn't just like, oh, I emailed her back and she never responded. Like I followed up twice. So 3 messages, she never responded. And I let it go. And I started focusing on, new projects for my business that I'll just manage myself. And yesterday I had a really, really good therapy session. And I realized I never told my therapist about what happened with her. And so I filled her in on the story. And she reassured me like what I thought of. And she was basically just saying, that happened for a reason. It didn't align because you were not supposed to be working with her at that time. And I knew that. And it was good to hear that again. And honestly, I hadn't thought about the scenario, like the situation prior to yesterday talking about it. I hadn't thought about it for maybe like 3 weeks, to be honest. I let it go. And so, yesterday I found myself getting a little upset about it as I was explaining it because I took it personal. I took it personal because I felt like this professional was really trying to portray that she really wanted to help me and she really wanted to put me in front of a ton of opportunities that would send my business on a whole nother level. And I was so excited about that. Like as a new business owner, trying to find your footing, trying to find your way, like I am open to learn as much as possible. And at the same time, I do expect a certain level of professionalism from other health professionals. And I felt like it just wasn't professional. So fast forward and I get an email from her today. And I just was kind of shocked because I'm like, I spoke her up yesterday in therapy. But nonetheless, I haven't made a decision on how I want to move forward. That's essentially where I'm at with it. I told myself I would give myself ample time to pray on it, meditate on it, but to bring it back to what my instructor assigned to us last week is to go with my first thought, go with my gut, go with my first feeling on this. And I think I know what it is, but I'm going to allow it some time and allow her some time to wait since I waited. But I say all of that to say this is a test for what I was tasked with last week from my instructor. And I couldn't believe it just came up today, but it was right on time. This is a test. And I have to prove to myself that I trust myself and I trust my intuition and I trust my gut. So with that being said, once I do make a decision, I will definitely update you all. But it felt really good to think through that today. So that's all for today. Have a great night and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Thank you so much again.